Hey guys, so I just wanted to update you real quick. I've been dealing with this unbelievable amount of hacking behavior, and I think from an outside perspective, it looks unreasonable. Like, what do you mean this guy, like, you can't post? Like, what are you talking about? And I think that's exactly the point. It's like the behavior is so aggressive that it's forced me with four different devices to not even be able to connect to the internet. So, for example, when I tried to post on X, right, that went through smoothly. For some reason, and I'm not blaming YouTube, I'm, wondering what is happening in between, but for some reason, YouTube had to, there was a halting process where it took like hours for the video to upload. And so if YouTube is aware of these issues, I just want to show real quick that all of these open source licenses that are appearing, let me go back so you guys can see that. These licenses, which probably relate to remote login, these are not mine, right? So look how many licenses there are. These licenses are not mine. I don't do remote login. I don't even know how to do remote login, but my entire account is being intercepted at a network level, and I need people to be aware of how serious this issue is. And maybe if there is YouTube personnel who deal with cyber threats or who know how to, well, ignore some of these licenses that are not coming from me. So if I'm stating right now, I do not do remote login, I'm asking for anybody who works with the organizations that allow the publishing of these videos to be aware that nothing in this channel is being sent from a remote login. So I'm trying to make this video to both, hope that I can reach YouTube or anybody at YouTube that can look into these issues. And secondly, to just let the audience know that I called the FBI. I decided to not only file the reports, but then I followed up on the report and called them. And you're not going to believe this. When I initially called them, my call got halted. I go, wait a second, what do you mean? I can't call the FBI now? So I changed my carrier, and I had already had this idea that Timcast in Brazil was not again, I'm not blaming Timcast. I'm saying that their backbone was intercepted and it was being used. So when I changed the provider from Timcast to a different Brazilian provider, then what ended up happening is that, well, I was able to reach the FBI. So I talked to them. The person involved told me that they're gonna pass on the case, but she was already aware of the complaint that I had sent initially. So that was good news. Tom Prado, he's a very good actor. He got great reviews for Mamonas Assassinas. We had delivered our footage to Sony Pictures so that he could be evaluated for that part. So the film that they stopped, the production that they stopped, that this is the film that I'm starring in as the villain. This film that's also starring Tom Prado was evaluated by Sony Pictures. The footage was evaluated by Sony Pictures. So now we have not only Sony Pictures as a type of, I don't want to say witness, but somebody who knows about the film, and then that film being halted in production. This is getting like serious, guys. And so my phone right now is just pinging with Google's codes, as if somebody's asking for a code to get into my Google account, which to me, I'm not sure if this is a framing type of thing where it seems like it could be scammers when there might be deeper issues involved, or if it's a legitimate attack. But either way, I wanted to showcase people that there are all kinds of weird open source licenses that have nothing to do with me, and that all these verification codes that are happening, these Google verification codes that my phone are filling up with, these are not mine. So if by chance the FBI, since they're on this case, if they see this video, look at my phone. You have all the permission to look at all my data. I don't care at this point. What I care is about resolving the issue And know that all those Google codes, those are not mine. I did not request those codes, not the ones that have been appearing consecutively like 8 or 9 times on my phone. So just wanted to share what's happening with the audience, and maybe give a little bit more grounded video than the previous one where I was under direct distress or duress because I couldn't even manage my editing station. Because the way I can describe it is like this: you have all this, you have Firewire, right? You can put your phone in lockdown mode. You can turn off the internet. You can do all these different things to try to secure yourself. And the severity of the attack is as if they can just slice through all the security protocols like it's butter. And that's what makes me feel that this might be from a sophisticated party. And I don't think I can go into too much more detail without putting myself a little bit in trouble because it would imply allegations that I need to be careful about. But I just wanted to be very clear that this channel is being attacked to such a high degree that I had to actually call the FBI and contact them twice just to try to moderate this attack so that I can eventually not only gain back my digital freedom, but be able to share the mathematics that has been evolving with this channel. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. This is Felipe speaking, signing out.